Christy Clark is going to have to show different stripes in the coming weeks if she wants to hope to keep an avenue open for redemption and maybe become premier of the province again. I think she's going to need to show that she has changed, that she's heard the criticisms from the electorate, that she's too partisan, that she's too focused on politics all the time. And you're going to need to see a bit more humility from Clark in the coming weeks as she loses power at the legislature, which is going to be a tough time for her. You know, she's been a partisan machine for the last 6 years, and some might say she's let her partisanship grow out of control as premier. Now she's going to have to try and rein that in and show the public that she's changed a little bit as she heads to the opposition benches. I know from the outside it looks like her days might be numbered as Liberal leader, but on the inside, MLAs still have a lot of loyalty towards Christy Clark. You have to remember that for many of them, she saved their careers in 2013 with her come-from-behind victory, and she recruited them personally, a lot of MLAs and candidates in 2017. So there is much more loyalty to keep Christy Clark around as Liberal leader than there was in 2011, for example, when Gordon Campbell suddenly showed a bit of weakness and everyone rose up and took him down. Clark is fairly well liked in her caucus, and I think that buys her about a year to try and get on this road to redemption, so to speak. But once you hit that 2-year mark, people in the Liberals are going to be wondering, is this the leader we want for the next election, and do we want to keep her around for 4 more years? Even New Democrats will admit that the idea of Christy Clark as an opposition leader scares them quite a bit. She was one of the most effective critics when the NDP was in power and she was in opposition in the 1990s, and she's going to be presiding over the largest opposition in BC's history with 43 MLAs. And as well, she's going to have a front bench of critics who are former cabinet ministers, many of whom had been cabinet ministers for quite a long time. They're going to know their portfolios inside and out. They're going to be throwing hard questions to the NDP junior ministers, and she's going to be a formidable opponent for the NDP on the opposition side. So could be one of the best opposition critics and leaders we've seen in quite some time.